up, guys? Welcome back to Latin Chopsticks. Happy New Year. I hope you guys enjoyed your holidays. I hope everything was wonderful. Everybody stayed safe and they had a good time with their families and loved ones. This year, we wanted to start off the year by going to one of the best Mexican restaurants that I know here in Orlando. Well, it's actually in Kissimmee, which is right next door to Orlando. If people who live here will be able to explain that to you. But it's right next to downtown Kissimmee, and it's one of the best Mexican restaurants that you'll have in Florida, in Orlando, that I've had. It's called La Tortilleria La Mexicana, and it's amazing. Not only is the food really, really, really good, but the food itself is super, super cheap, which is the best part. So you can have a whole bunch of food and not have to worry about your wallet. So we're gonna be heading inside now. Thankfully, my wife is with me today, so we're gonna be able to order at least 2 different plates and some of the best guacamole that you will ever have. So we're starving, but let's go ahead and head inside. All right, guys, we finally made it. It's a little loud in here, so hopefully this sounds pretty good. This place is extremely packed. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it is very, very packed. We had to wait like 20 minutes to sit down, so it wasn't that bad, but every single table's taken in here. With that said, we went ahead and we looked over the menu. The young lady sat us down. They gave us our free nachos, which I'll show you guys right now because these are homemade. They're not like bagged like the other places that we've been to. You could even tell just as soon as I show you guys, it looks amazing. But with that said, we're gonna have a molcajete, which I can't wait to show you guys what it is. And then my wife is looking over the menu. I think she's just gonna have some fajitas. 2 very similar dishes, but they also taste completely different typically. So can't wait to show you. It's gonna be amazing. All right, guys, look at these chips. They look amazing. First of all, both of these salsas are homemade. You have a green one that's kind of spicy, and then you have the red one that's super spicy. And then look at these chips. They're nice and brown. You can tell they're homemade chips. You can hear it. We're gonna go ahead and dip it onto that. Got ourselves some of that salsa. All right, and let's go ahead and try this and see how good it is. But it's amazing because this salsa, you can see the little pieces of green pepper, jalapenos. You can see pimentones and a whole bunch of other stuff in there. I'm sure there has green tomatoes in it maybe as well. Not really sure what it consists of, but I mean, this just looks really appetizing. All right, guys, let's go ahead and dig in. The flavors are so good. It's just so natural. It goes down real smooth, but then it has like a really nice kick to it. A lot of spice. There's a gentle kind of green flavor because you could taste like the jalapeno. You could taste like the different, basically like the vinegar, the jalapenos, the pimentones, and then the seeds itself just adds that kick at the end, which is really pretty spicy actually. But let's go ahead and try the red sauce. Hopefully we don't die here, but we're gonna go ahead and try this one. This is their spicy sauce, so let's see if we can try it out. Oh my God. The spice is the first flavor that you feel. And then after you kind of have like a little bit of that chile taste, like red chili peppers. Ooh, it is spicy, man. Oh man, we don't even have any drinks yet. All right, guys, perfect. We finally ordered our food. It took quite a bit of time, to be honest. So additionally to what I mentioned before, we also ordered a gordita, so I can show you guys what it is. It's very similar to the Venezuelan arepa, but the outside, like the arepa itself, it's not an arepa, it's something else, and I'll show you guys in a moment as soon as the food comes out. And then we ordered a large order of guacamole. I ordered a molcajete, which the molcajete I'm really excited for. It's like they bring this mortar and pestle giant, and it's full of like steak, roasted vegetables, chicken, pork. I believe it has shrimp, and it has like fried pork as well, like pork belly, fried pork belly. Oh my God, I can't wait. And then my wife, she had fajitas, which they cook in a really, really, really hot cast iron skillet. And it has like chicken, roasted onions, roasted peppers, steak as well, and I think shrimp, and that's it. Mine's usually for multiple people, so of course I'm ordering it so I can take home to give to my wife's friend and like the rest of the family. But oh my God, I cannot wait until this food comes out. I am starving, and so is my wife. But once the guacamole comes out, I gotta show you guys because there's something special about the guacamole here. All right, guys, so this is what I'm gonna show you here. This is amazing. Now, the special thing about this guacamole is that you guys can see it's really green. It has a nice, full, thick consistency. And it's just because of the way they cut the tomatoes. Now, this is my opinion, but the best way, in my opinion, to make guacamole is to go ahead and you cut throughout like the outside layer of the tomato and just make sure that the inside, where like the seeds and all the liquid is, gets completely cleaned out. And then you just put the outside nice dry pieces of tomato into it, and you don't crush up the avocados that much, and it gives you this nice and thick consistency where it's like spreadable. It's, oh my God, look at that. I can't wait to try this. And because their chips are so thick, you could just dig in and just try this. Oh my God, it's the best guacamole you will ever have. Now let's go ahead and try this. All right, I'm excited for this. You have green avocados and you have Hass avocados. Hass avocados have more of a buttery consistency, and in my opinion, the avocado flavor just comes in so much stronger. And that's the avocados they use to make this guacamole. You get that with the way that they cut the tomatoes and dice them and put them in without any of the extra excess liquid from the tomato itself. And you have the perfect consistency of guacamole that can hold the cheese really well. Amazing. All right, guys, check this freaking monster out. This is amazing. It smells so good, and it's really cold in here, so it's really nice to have this in front of me. You guys have to check this, and you guys have to check the fajitas out. Oh my God. I'll try my best with the angle with the fajitas because it's really hot, so it's kind of hard for us to switch around. So I'm gonna show you this. All right, guys, look at this freaking monster. I mean, look at my hand, and look at this. This is definitely not gonna be all for one sitting, but look at this. You can hear it. You can hear it sizzle. You can hear how hard it is. You can see the giant pieces of seasoned steak, cooked medium. It's not even well cooked like most places. You have the roasted peppers. You also have the nice big things of shrimp, big pieces of shrimp. And then look at this right under. You have this delicious melted cheese with the grilled onions. Oh my God. I can't wait. Look at the glistening from that pork. All right. Now, we're gonna go ahead and check out my wife's. Unfortunately, I still have some cheese on here. You have some steak, you have the chicken, you have the roasted onions, you have some tomatoes, green peppers. Oh my God, that looks really good, and it's on a really hot cast iron skillet. And at last, the gordita, which we'll have in a second. It's gonna be the last thing, but look, it's full of nice shredded pork. It is stuffed to the brim. Now, just to give you an idea, this by itself is only $4. So, and look how massive it is. Oh my God. All right, guys, so I gotta try each piece. Oh my God. Oh, I can't wait to try this. We're gonna try that. The seasoning on that is so freaking delicious. The steak, it's nice, it's soft, it's tender. It has a little bit of a lime flavor. You can taste the salt, and it's extremely hot because this came out directly from the oven. Oh my God. Now let's try the chicken. The chicken usually has an issue where it dries out. We're gonna try to see if we can get ourselves a nice big piece of chicken here. Flavor's amazing. It's out of this world. It is extremely juicy, even though it's sliced chicken breast. Oh my God. Now, one thing I forgot to show you because I was so focused on this is what it comes with. Not only do you get all of this, but you get this as well. You actually get a plate of rice, fried beans, you got a little bit of pico de gallo, you got some nice cheese, you got some lettuce, and you got an avocado slices, and then they also give you a whole bunch of tortillas, so you can make some tacos from that and this. Guys, I'm telling you, this place is definitely a must visit when you come to Orlando. I'm having a hard time because I don't have that much room left on the table because I'm literally covered edge to edge. So I'm gonna try to see if I can move some things around, but oh my goodness, you could look at this. Just look at here. You see it, how it's still freaking boiling? That's how hot the stone is right now. So this is all still cooking, but it's also because it's all in its own juices. It's also keeping everything nice and juicy so it doesn't dry out despite the heat. So we're gonna move this a little bit to the right here and try to get in touch with our rice. Let's get the knife here. And I'm gonna try to cut a piece of this pork so you guys can check it out. Oh my God, guys. You have to see this. The smell is incredible. Look at this. It's nice and juicy. It's almost falling. I try to cut it and it just completely cut in two because it's so soft and tender. Yet the top itself is super crispy like I showed you guys earlier. But we're gonna go ahead and try this piece out and see. Look at the glistening, the fat. You have all that meat in there. Oh my God. All right, let's go ahead and try it. It is perfect. In my opinion, it is cooked the way that pork belly should be cooked. Super crispy on the outside, so it seals in that layer on the outside, so it seals in the flavors and all that, and it's so freaking amazing. And when you bite into it, it lets all the juices flow, but the outside is nice and crunchy and crusty because it's nice and toasted and burnt on the outside, but the inside is so tender and juicy. It is so freaking amazing. Oh my gosh, I could honestly have this every day if I could, but it's way too much food. And the roasted vegetables, oh my God, guys. The steak over on my wife's side, same thing. They're all super juicy regardless of how much stuff it has. So delicious, so amazing, and it's great. Even the side dishes with the rice and the vegetables and things like that, super good flavors, super filling. I'm telling you guys, you can come here and you'll get full so quick with amazing food because it's so nice, it's so affordable, the people are so friendly. It's such a great atmosphere. They're putting music louder and louder. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but definitely worth a visit, man. I'm gonna have a bite of the gordita and then I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go so you can enjoy your new year. But I wanna show you the gordita before we head out. So this is the gordita. As you can see, it looks very similar to an arepa, but I think on the outside, it's basically like an arepa and it's just completely fried, and then it's just stuffed until you can't stuff it anymore. You have nice pieces of the juicy meats. You can see that. You can see the flowing of those flavors that are in there. They put some like salsa blanca. You have some avocado. You have some nice cheese, some pico de gallo, all in this crunchy little tortilla arepa type thing, which is a gordita. All right, I'm gonna try my best to try to lift this up and just take one bite out of it. The thing is, it's so freaking juicy. Everything, like, I've left it here showing you everything else, so the bottom's a little soggy, which happens. But, all right, a lot of it fell out, but let's go ahead and try it. Oh my God, it's amazing. The really cool thing is, though, is that you can put, there's like 15 different meats you can put inside. It's chicken, carnitas, which is like fried pork. You can put barbacoa. You can put al pastor. You could put shredded meat. You could put a whole bunch of different things, chicken, shrimp, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Whatever you want, you get to choose. It is amazing. It is definitely worth visiting. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in this week. I really appreciate it. I do hope everybody enjoyed their holiday, you enjoyed your new year. But me and my wife are gonna try to finish as much as we can and make our way home because, wow, this is a lot of food. But until next time, guys, let's just keep on eating.